geometry and not unlikely algebra also, because they must be having some formulas to work out that. The length, inner length of this is 771 meter. Width is 680.17 meters. Give you a precise ratio is 5:4 in terms of length and width of the city. When we come to this area, castle area, it also gives the same ratio, whether at measure from outer point to outer point or inner area or inner area. Both areas conform to the same ratio, 5:4 in terms of length and width. And second thing, interestingly, this inner length is 1/7 is the total length of this city, and so is the width, 1/7 of the width. And 7 number is very auspicious, as we know. And then we do a diagonal joining these 2 points. That line touches this corner, and another diagonal was drawn by dividing this angle into 2 equal halves. A line was drawn. That line cut this angle, the angle of the village town also, into 2 parts, and then went on, cut across here a crossroad of 4 streets, and then cut this corner. So this kind of precision is there. And this kind of precision, mathematical precision, is copper, the silver, the third made of copper. And even the Vaishali is said to be, during the third time, said to be 3 parts. One made of gold, another of silver, and third of copper, showing the socio-economic status or political status of those regions. So in stage 3B, the entire site attained a full cityscape. And that cityscape was inherited by the natural Harappans, who maintained it scrupulously all throughout their stay in the site. Stage 5 stands for this decline or slight disintegration in the Harappan civilization. And then the site, due to another earthquake, the site was abandoned completely. And after some time, late Harappans arrived at the site. They did not occupy the entire area. They confined themselves to built-up areas of Kasar, Delhi, and the southern margin of village town. That's all. So it became a small town, and they raised their own fortification wall here. They totally different style that was not acceptable to the Harappans, of course, architecturally. And then after living there for 100 years, the late Harappans also abandoned the site. Again, the cause was catastrophic earthquake. Then a long time gap followed. After that, around 1500 BCE, the later Harappans come at the site, and they too did not occupy the entire area. They also confined to that part only where the late Harappans were living. And those people, of stage 7 people, are those people who are completely rural people, pastoral people. And by that time, all the urban elements of the Harappan civilization have been completely forgotten, including the script and page system and all that. And a bailey was added to that, a fortified bailey was added to that, and a village town. Then, of course, it was the lower town was added. That was also fortified one, and in between the citadel, having 2 parts, castle and bailey.
And that's phase 1, 2A. Now in the 2B, the pots, there are more Harappan types, more Harappan pots in there, and less local pots. And the typical Harappan, fossilized Harappan shapes are found associated with the pottery here. So these are the burials of the most prosperous phase at the site. And also we have the burial of phase C. We do not have phase C surviving in the habitation because they have removed the upper part, but here in this part. And along with that you get number of the burial goods. These are some of the examples of the primary burials. Here, this is the burial of a woman, and this is found in fact in the center of the settlement, center of the cemetery. And this woman was buried with her ornaments. In one hand, we have copper bangles in both in fact lower part and the upper part of the hand, and in the other hand there are shell bangles. Given 5 places. What is interesting in fact at Farmana is everything is rectangular. The entire town plan is rectangular, and also the fireplaces are rectangular. Even the burial pits are perfectly rectangular. So probably the Harappans at Farmana, they have weakness for this particular rectangular feature. And these are some of the features that we have excavated at the site. So there are a number of these rectangular fireplaces, probably domestic huts, and also in one of the structures we found is furnace. The soil from this furnace was analyzed chemically, and we have found these copper particles in that. So that means some of the furnaces were used for making or heating or melting copper at the site.